Hi, it's Bob975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox, and it's that time of year that I delve into whether it's still possible to do PvE piracy in Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version in 2023. Now, I do occasionally drop in and rob private couriers. When I'm in Seoul doing PvP piracy, if there isn't many PvP targets, I will occasionally rob a PvP guy just to keep my hand in, just to see if I can, do something. They're not as much fun to rob. My ships are designed very much to rob players, not NPCs. But, helpfully for me, Muthron was around to draw the police away, give me plenty of time to pick up this very valuable stolen cargo. And the one thing about private couriers is they drop the stuff that's fun, interesting, and worth a lot of money. So worth a few 100,000 credits per ton, and you can easily rob them quite simply. Just, if they've got point defense, that can be a problem, but you actually do find some private couriers when you scan them don't have any point defense, and they're like free money. There is occasionally a problem with the cargo glitching out. If that happens, just nudge it and it will come back into existence, as it were. It's a bit of a de-incidencing issue for your cargo, and that's always a bit of a pain. Now, always at this time when I do these videos, I recommend WiggyBee's YouTube channel for tips on PvP piracy. My ships aren't really suitable for PvP piracy. For that, you want something that's much more of a shield tank, so it can sit there and tank the police shooting it for a long period of time. A cutter's amazing for that. Pythons are really good for that. Something you can have lots of shields and just sit there soaking up the damage while you're scooping up the cargo. PvP pirate ships are a little bit different. Also, with PvE piracy, I would highly recommend pack hounds to take out point defense. It is ironic, but missiles are the best thing to take out missile defense, and doing as little damage as possible in the process. So yeah, pack hounds are really good for taking out point defense, and if they've got double point defense, sometimes they're just not worth bothering with private couriers that got double point defense. But you can always use the trick where you fire your collector limpets first, let the point defense try and target them through your ship, and then fire the hatch breakers. Yeah, pointless defense has that problem where it locks onto the first target, not the highest threat target. So it will continue to fire at your collector limpets stupidly while your hatch breaker limit does all the work. Crazy, but that's the way the game works. It's one of those dumb things. Now, when it comes to PvE piracy, there is still systems that do spawn the ships that have low temperature diamonds on. Frog is one such system. I go there regularly just to check it's still working, and I found it was working okay. You're looking ships with mining lasers and refineries. Those ships will be carrying low temperature diamonds. It's as simple as that. When they spawn in, rob them. If you use the WiggyBee method, you can quite happily completely unload a Type 9. I'm looking to do a quick smash and grab with my PvP piracy ship. I'm not shooting NPCs with 4 plasmax because it's probably not going to go well for them. But this was just a quick test to see if it still works, rather than worry about how much cargo I get. And a few stolen low temperature diamonds I'm not going to complain about. But as you can see, it's spilling out low temperature diamonds, so clearly it still works. And that's great, because, with less players in the game, if I want to scratch that piracy itch, at least I can go and rob an NPC once in a while. I prefer to rob players, but if there aren't any, I know at least I can find an NPC to rob once in a while. And hopefully I continue to still find plenty of players, because I'm managing to still find players at the moment. It's just a shame so many of them got no cargo free to go. Also, if you're relatively new to the game and you haven't tried it, I can say that PvE piracy is still a fun way to make money. There are way more profitable ways to make money. There isn't a bad method, and it's quite involved, and it's quite difficult, especially learning the ways to bring a Type 9 to halt right on your nose so you can completely empty their cargo hold. There's an element of skill to it. It's not as much fun for me as PvP piracy, because I just love the player interaction. That's what I play for. But you know, PvE piracy is something I would highly recommend checking out. You know, it's a bit of fun, and no players were harmed in the making of this video. This was all PvE piracy against NPCs. But I'm not stopping robbing players anytime soon. Anyway, that's all, and thanks very much for watching, and always remember,
everything's better with piracy.